I think all our society is run by insane people for insane objectives. You know, and I think that's what I sussed when I was 16 and 12 way down the line, but I expressed it differently all through my life. It's the same thing I'm expressing all the time, but now I can put it into that sentence that I think we're being run by maniacs for maniacal ends, you know. If anybody can put on paper what our government and the American government, etc., and the Russian, Chinese, what they are actually trying to do, you know, and what they think they're doing, I'd be very pleased to know what they think they're doing. I think they're all insane, you know, but I'm liable to be put away as insane for expressing that. You know, that's what's insane about it. I mean, don't you agree?
To me, it sounded like an explosion.
Why have we never heard the black box recordings from 9/11? Every plane that crashes has a black box, a flight recorder built to survive fire, explosion, impact. They're literally engineered to keep telling the truth when everything else is destroyed. Yet on that day, we were told most were destroyed or went missing. Missing? These things don't go missing. They survive. In almost every major crash, black box audio becomes public. But on the single day that reshaped modern history, silence.
Big explosion.
There was an internal explosion in the building.
The first explosion, and there was a second explosion in the same building. There were two explosions.
I heard two explosions, however. There was a first explosion that was louder, and then a second explosion.
Then there's a secondary explosion.
Secondary explosion. It was actually on the 78th floor of the second tower, and was evacuating the tower and experienced all these explosions.
But then when we got down to about 3, we heard like another explosion. I don't know what that was.
It just went boom, it was like a bomb went off. Another explosion came right on me, just everyone flying.
And about an hour later after that, there was a huge explosion at the base of the South Tower. That's one world.
We finally got down to the lobby. Then we get to the lobby, it was this big explosion.
There were continuous explosions.
No, a bomb, I saw it. No plane hit nothing.
That is not a plane. They don't know what they're talking about. How would they see a plane hit that?
Dude, I saw the second explosion. That was no plane that hit the second building. It exploded from the inside out.
It was a bomb. Bomb in another building, not second plane. That was a bomb. Who said the second plane?
That's what we're told. The second plane. We saw it on television.
Everything.
All right. Thanks a lot.
I looked up and the second bomb blew off. Just saw a burst, a big burst.
All of a sudden, you heard a loud explosion, so we all ran to look. Out of nowhere, the next building blew up.
We actually didn't see the second plane, but we saw the explosion hit the other tower.
That's the bomb, right? Yes, of course. That exploded right in front of us.
I did not see a plane. The second building just exploded.
That looks like a second plane.
I did not see a plane go in. That just exploded.
Wasn't any commercial airline.
Not any markings on it, I saw.
No, I didn't see any.
No emblems, no logos. The second plane was an unmarked silver fuselage.
Okay.
A black plane.
And the plane wasn't no airline or anything. It was a twin-engine, big gray plane.
You close enough to be able to see any markings on the airplane?
It definitely did not look like a commercial plane. I didn't see any windows on the sides.
No, it was a black plane. It looked like a fighter jet.
It looked like a fighter jet.
And it didn't look like a commercial jet.
It was a military plane.
Could be a drone aircraft. That's an aircraft that's guided electronically to its target without having a pilot.
The plane circle around and actually come on to the opposite side of the building and smash into the Trade Center. It was great, to be honest with you.
Black, very large airplane fly right into the second building.
How could Muhammad Atta's passport survive the fireball explosion that supposedly cremated him, fly out of his pocket, fly out of the incinerated plane, flutter to the ground into 2 feet of debris, and end up in readable condition in the hands of investigators, all within 48 hours? Why did 19 Muslim men even need passports on domestic flights? How were passports found but not the plane's voice recorders? Why did the hijackers need passports they would never use again after their suicide flights? And why were the 19 accused Muslims not under surveillance on 911 if they were so easy to identify? The conspicuous trail of planted evidence continued 3 weeks after the 911 attacks. There are no airport security videos of any of the 19 accused Muslims boarding any of the hijacked planes.
Do you think the government purposely misled the American people to believe that Iraq had something to do with 9/11?
No.
Yes, says the crowd.
Do you believe that the government had anything to do with the attack of 9/11? Do you believe in a conspiracy in terms of the attack of 9/11?
No, but I do believe that it is the first time in history that fire has ever melted steel. I do believe that it defies physics for the World Trade Center Tower 7, Building 7, which collapsed in on itself. It is impossible for a building to fall the way it fell without explosives being involved. World Trade Center 7, miraculously, the first time in history, steel was melted by fire. It is physically impossible.
And who do you think is responsible for that?
I have no idea. But to say that we don't know that it imploded and it was an implosion and a demolition is beyond ignorant. Look at the films, get a physics expert here from Yale, from Harvard, pick the school. It defies reason.
Let's get one. Let's get one, because that
I would do it.
Is the unthinkable.
It is the unthinkable.
It's never going to get any better. Don't look for it. Be happy with what you got. Because the owners of this country don't want that. I'm talking about the real owners now. The real owners, the big wealthy business interests that control things and make all the important decisions. Forget the politicians. The politicians are put there to give you the idea that you have freedom of choice. You don't. You have no choice. You have owners. They own you. They own everything. They own all the important land. They own and control the corporations. They've long since bought and paid for the Senate, the Congress, the state houses, the city halls. They got the judges in their back pockets. And they own all the big media companies, so they control just about all of the news and information you get to hear. They don't want a population of citizens capable of critical thinking. They don't want well-informed, well-educated people capable of critical thinking. They're not interested in that. That's against their interest. You know what they want? They want obedient workers. Obedient workers. It's a big club, and you ain't in it. You and I are not in the big club. The owners of this country know the truth. It's called the American dream, because you have to be asleep to believe it.
The system wasn't built for you to win. You went to school to memorize facts you never use. You were trained to raise your hand, wait your turn, and follow instructions. Then they told you, get a job, work 40 hours a week, give half of it to tax, retire at 67 if you're lucky. That's not a life. That's a script. And most people don't question it because they're too tired from living it. But once you see it, you can't unsee it. That's when you realize freedom was never going to be handed to you. You have to build it, because ownership is the only way out. No boss, no begging, no clocking. You move different when you know the system was never designed to serve you. It was designed to use you. Break the script or stay stuck in it.
You're in a video game called Life on Earth. Probably a lot closer to winning the game than you might think. We live in a simulation. There's almost no matter in reality, and it's just photons, light, energy that responds to our emotions and our thoughts. And so what's the objective? What's the purpose of this experience, this video game matrix simulation?
Because I know your daddy throwed you out, ready to live in the street, I guess. Young women no good these days. Got their legs open for every Tom, Dick, and Harper.
And you were with?
FBI.
And you were?
Investigator Kevin Thomas with the Jackson County Sheriff's Office.
Okay. State your presence.
State my presence or
Yeah.
why we're here to talk to you? I'm here to talk to you, see if you can give us a little help, to be honest.
On what?
I can discuss it, but we need to sit down and talk first.
About what?
About what?
Yeah.
Well, the FBI has a lot of programs going on where we try to identify some situations or people or groups that may be of interest. And you're not in trouble. You haven't done anything wrong, but you may know somebody that put the hair on the back of your neck up that you'd be willing to talk to us about, and that's why we're here to talk to you.
I'm sorry, I can't talk about something like that.
Okay. You just say you're not willing to talk to us?
No. Okay.
Yeah. But you understand why we're here.
No, I don't.
I just explained it to you.
I understand what you said, but I don't understand why you're here.
You don't understand why I'm here?
No.
Okay. Yeah, you haven't done anything wrong, but you're known. And you're known to have association with sometimes some people in your groups. There's always one that does something, and then everybody looks at the group and says, hey, we should have been talking to some people that knew this guy beforehand so that we could have prevented something.
You know, I see that in a lot of groups,
Right.
like Antifa, and I don't see nobody from the FBI going after them people.
Have you seen the FBI not talk to anybody? No. You don't know what they're doing.
I know they're beating people up and nobody's doing anything about it.
Well, that's something that they need to address. Okay, that's not why I'm here. I'm
Well,
here to see if you can assist us in trying to identify anybody that you may know.
I can't. I'm sorry. I
that
can't
would be
help
of concern to you and of concern to anybody else.
Well, I'm sorry. I can't assist you.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
If I had a warrant, do you think there'd be 3 people here?
No, because you come in gangs, just like you are now.
No, this ain't a gang.
Okay, 3 is a gang over
not a
over
gang.
one of me.
It's not one of you. You got 2 of you right now.
Because he's local, and we thought that make you feel more comfortable.
Nothing makes me feel comfortable when any police are at my door asking me.
Well, if you change your mind, you can call Atlanta FBI.
Call the Atlanta FBI.
Ask for us, and
we're trying to get your help.
We'll talk to you. Okay.
How much you paying?
Well, that depends entirely on what you provide.
Well, did you guys ever take care of the complaint I sent in? I sent in about someone trying to steal my credit card information online.
That wouldn't be an FBI issue.
Yeah, sure it would.
No.
All right.
Secret Service, if it's a major network, the Secret Service deals with that.
Okay.
Did you call them?
No.
Did you call the locals?
Yes. They told me that it's an FBI issue.
No,
So,
it's not.
you know, see, you get no help.
Yeah.
You know.
No.
All right.
Thank you.
Motherfucker! Fucking bitch! Motherfucker! Fucking bitch!
Harpo, don't you move one step.
Here comes Sabrina the teenage bitch.
Call police! Call the police!